second part of the emission that will talk about 3 subgenres of shock rock: black metal, glam metal and horror punk. Black metal appeared in the 80s in Northern Europe. This subgenre of heavy metal evoluted through thrash and death metal, but black metal is the violenter and darker style of metal. I talk about black metal because its shows are influenced by shock rock. These guys, musicians, ceremonies, pyrotechnic effects. Well, a black metal concert is a real show. This genre knew 2 waves. The first in the 80s with precursors bands Venom and Bathory, and then in the 90s with Mayhem, Immortal, Gorgoroth, Emperor and so many others. Black metal knew lots of subgenres: symphonic black metal, Viking metal, mixing Nordic folk and black metal, pagan metal, black and doom with black and doom, and black and death, you'll have noticed, with black and death metal. The unblack metal or white metal takes its instrumentalization from black, but not its subjects, that are nihilist and satanist for most of the bands. Unblack metal subjects are religious and it's associated to Christian metal. Progressive black metal isn't officialized, but such bands like Borknagar play a more melodic and technical black metal. Well, you'd have noticed that black metal is an extreme style and very close circle. Let's talk about a more popular style linked to pop metal, glam metal. In glam metal, subjects are also varied with alcohol and love, and glam metal, by the way, generalized power ballads, ballads with a hard rock or metal instrumentalization. The bigs of power ballads are Scorpions with Still Loving You, Wind of Change, Send Me an Angel, and so many others, or Metallica with Nothing Else Matters. Glam metal is one of the most popular styles in the 80s until the arrival of grunge and Britpop in the 90s. Its main bands are Mötley Crüe, Poison, Twisted Sister, Europe and Bon Jovi at first. A style of metal is close of glam metal, pop metal. To explain, it's a hard rock influenced by pop that was capable to be on the radio. Some hard rock and heavy metal bands like Aerosmith, Van Halen, Kiss, Def Leppard and Guns N' Roses had a glam period during their career. We talked about shock rock before. Well, you have to notice that in the 80s during W.A.S.P concerts, Blackie Lawless threw stakes in the public, used a chainsaw on stage, drank false blood, and so many things. Just like for black metal, a glam metal concert in the 80s was all show. Well, we continue with the third genre, horror punk. You'll have understand horror punk is shock rock for punk rock. Misfits is considered the first horror punk band with dark makeups and instruments with skulls, these kind of things. You've got 2 J.J. Allin, but it's a case, with violence concerts mixing self-harm, sex and faces. Well, he's more famous for his shows than for its punk rock. And this concludes this second video of the evening. Well, while you're waiting for another episode, say what genre you like or don't like in the comments.